हेलो गाइस, गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल। सो आज मुझे पता चला कि आप लोग को थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंडिंग में प्रॉब्लम हुआ है सेल्फ स्क्रिप्टिंग टुवर्ड्स द बेसिक क्लास, लाइक टुवर्ड्स द फर्स्ट ऑफ द सेल्फ स्क्रिप्टिंग स्टार्टेड। तो ये चीज हमको आज पता चल रहा है कि जब आप लोग को हम लोग मॉक इंटरव्यू के लिए क्वेश्चन पूछना जा रहा है, तो इन द मॉक इंटरव्यू व्हाइल वी आर टेस्टिंग यू गाइस, then you guys are telling that we could not able to understand. So आप पहले कहाँ थे? पहले मैंने जो अराउंड 8 या 9th क्लास में आपको सेल्फ स्क्रिप्टिंग पढ़ाया, उससे पहले पूरा सारे कमांड्स कवर किया एंड आपको ग्रेजुअली धीरे धीरे आपको टाइम भी दिया। आपको आप लोग मांग रहे थे मुझे जो गैप मांग रहे थे, राइट, जो मतलब क्या उसको बोलते हैं, ब्रेक। फिर मैंने सब कुछ दिया, आप प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहे थे। बट मैंने एक चीज मार्क किया था कि जो पूरा आउट ऑफ जो 150 स्टूडेंट्स, पहला 40-50 स्टूडेंट्स ज्यादा इंटरेक्टिव मेरे साथ थे और जो पीछे का लोग इंटरेक्टिव नहीं थे। और जो लोग पीछे बैठ रहे थे, मैं रेगुलरली चेक कर रहा था कि वही लोग पीछे ही बैठते थे, वो कभी आगे नहीं आ रहे थे। और पीछे बैठ के कुछ भी कंप्लेन, वो दिख नहीं जा रहा है, ये नहीं जा रहा है, वो नहीं जा रहा है, बट कभी मुझसे क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछे कि सर मुझे ये चीज समझ में नहीं आया कि नहीं आया। बट जो चीज समझ में नहीं आया, मैं कुछ लोग का भी ऐसा पूछा कि तुम लोग एक काम करो, अगर समझ में नहीं आता है प्लीज मेरा जो जो चीज समझ में नहीं आ रहा था उसको बार बार पढ़िए। सो ऐसे करने के द्वारा क्या हो गया, बहुत लोग का सक्सेस भी हुआ है ऐसे। ओके, तो मैंने ये चीज बोलना चाहता हूँ कि आप लोग जितना इंटरेक्टिव हो गया, इधर टीचर्स के साथ हो या जो लोग अच्छे पढ़ रहा है क्लास पे उनके साथ हो, और जितना इंटरेक्टिव हो गए उतना अच्छा ग्रास्प करोगे। और मेरा सेल्फ स्क्रिप्टिंग क्लास से पहले मैंने आप लोग को सारे कमांड्स पढ़ाए, अराउंड 60 to 70 कमांड्स, प्लस वीआई itself 60 कमांड्स, अराउंड 150 कमांड्स आई हैव taught you very sequentially, very easily, and with the good examples also. बट आप अगर सारे कमांड्स को दिमाग में याद नहीं रखोगे, पहले मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपका सेल्फ स्क्रिप्टिंग कुछ भी नहीं होगा। बिकॉज मैं आपको वही स्टोरी बोलने वाला हूँ, सो लेट मी explain in that way. Okay, so actually during the mock interview only you guys are failed to deliver the content, deliver the output, deliver the answer to the interviewer, and after that you are telling a different story that yes, we could not able to understand the whole self scripting class. So in the 11th hour आप आ रहे हैं हमारे पास और बता रहे हैं कि भाई समझ में नहीं आया, बट उसमें भी 40-50% लोग बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ बहुत अच्छे से हम लोग समझे। Because of the lack of the practice, you guys are not able to deliver the answer and telling very different story. So don't do that, because you guys are very mature enough, okay, to understand the things like theme also. So being a teacher, मैं 150 लोगों को पढ़ा रहा हूँ, कुछ लोग रिप्लाई दे पा रहे, कुछ लोग इंटरेक्टिव है, जो लोग इंटरेक्टिव कर रहे हैं वही लोग आगे बढ़े। बहुत लोग ऐसा मेरे को बड़े बड़े स्क्रिप्ट करके भी दिखा है, बट आप लोग बोल रहे कि मैं नहीं क्या कर पाया, बिकॉज ऑफ मैं बोला कि आपको अगर मुझे अभी मैं अभी अगर एलएस कमांड पूछूंगा आप बता नहीं पाओगे, मैं गारंटी देता हूँ। फर्स्ट रीजन ना, आप लोग पढ़ने के लिए ट्राई नहीं किया। मैं आपको तो इंडिविजुअली जाके एक एक को पूछ नहीं सकता हूँ, राइट गाइज? यू गाइज आर एडमिटेड फॉर ए जॉब ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्राम, you guys are going to get a job in XYZ MNC companies. So think in a smarter way, guys. So I have repeatedly asked you to interactive in the classroom, and you guys are lucky enough, okay, that teachers are available in front of you physically, and I have given lot of chances to ask you guys whether you guys are understanding the concept or not. But always I listen a single answer: yes, we understood. Guys, be in the place of me. Okay, you guys are very mature. Okay, it's a job oriented program, and as part of this program you guys should be smart enough to the way I am guiding you. If you would go as per my guidance, then definitely you should understand and you guys should get a success also. So without further delay, let's start that same class again. I'm telling that cell scripting basic I want to discuss again in front of you. Then follow my all the cell scripting classes. So I'm trying to deliver the content in front of you in a very easy way, so that after today you should not have much more understanding gaps. Okay, so let's start the scripting session from the scratch, in which I will tell you everything about the cell scripting. So what is actually the cell scripting? This name is telling cell scripting. So I can divide these two words, cell plus scripting. If I'll elaborate again the whole that string cell scripting, then scripting using cell commands in Linux or Unix environment through the cell as a interpreter. So it's very difficult term maybe for you, but yes, I have told you again, wherever I was interacting or wherever I was executing the commands, this is called a terminal. Okay, I'm executing ls here, I'm executing date here. So these are the terminals, guys. So in the terminals, under the terminal or background of the terminal, there is a software running each time or always. That software is called cell. So cell is an interpreter. Cell is an interpreter which is waiting for the user's input and scripting using the cell. So I am going to write the script. I am going to give a execute permission to the script. Then I am going to execute that script under the cell. Okay, so that I was telling, the scripting using the cell commands, whatever commands I have learned, like ls, tail, date, head, whatever, till awk command, whatever commands we have already run or executed, if I am writing these commands in a file and using the cell, I am executing that all these commands by writing all the commands in a file, then that particular program is called a cell script. Means scripting using cell commands in the Unix or Linux environment through the cell interpreter. Okay, so cell is working as an interpreter here. It is working as a translator, you can tell. It is taking the input from you in the human language, you can tell, like ls or date. These are the commands developed by any of the users like us, and we are the user now. For us, the people are the people who developed that code, they are called developers. This is the only difference between the developers and us. We are user and they are developers. Developers developed the code, and they have given one name called date, their ls, then cal. These are one commands. So all these commands, if you are remembering in your mind, applying some rule, you will write a program. Then when that program is going to run, so that running activity will be taken care by the cell. So I have written the script and I'm running the script using cell. That's why it's called cell scripting. Okay, so there is no difference. Up to this, I hope everybody understood, right? The cell, with using the cell, I'm writing script and running the script. It is called a cell scripting. So in a very simplified way, if I will go in more detail, guys, I am just relating the normal things into with the programming concept. Let's say I am writing one paragraph, para.txt. So inside that, I'm just writing like mango, like eat, I, he, okay, was. These are one words I have remembered, right? Then CUTTACK, katak, going. So these are the words we have remembered already, right? अगर हम लोग इंग्लिश के हिसाब से जाएंगे कि हम लोग बहुत सारी वोकैबुलरी सीखे, Like mango is a word, eat is a word, I is a word, he is a word, watch is a word. So lot of words we have remembered. Then using these words, we are making one sentence. Like I can write a sentence like I was going to Cuttack for eat mango. So here what I did, I have just written all these words sequentially using a specific rule. Like for I it is a was, for he it is a it will be was, but for we it will be where, right? So here we, then where. So here I have written some rule, right? I have changed this sentence using some rule. So combining these words using the rule, we are now writing some sentence. So why sentence is needed? This type of word, if you will remember only, then we cannot tell our expression to somebody. So to express your something, to express your thought, you are writing one sentence. Sentence is nothing but it is a combination of words applying some rule. You are making one sentence. Then some related sentence. If you are writing some related sentence, then like mango is a, okay, I am writing I, or mango is a mango. Mango is a very good fruit in Cuttack, or I like mango very much. Then I used to go to Cuttack, right? For eating mango when I was in Odisha. But now I am in Pune. That's why I am getting the mango very easily in my doorstep. तो ये जो मैं लिखा, इसमें देखिए, this is one sentence, this is another sentence, this is another sentence. So all these sentences are related to each other. So एक सेंटेंस के बाद में दूसरा सेंटेंस को लिखा, उसका कुछ रिलेशन है, देन ओनली मैंने ये पैराग्राफ को अच्छे से लिख पाया। और ये पैराग्राफ को कोई अगर पढ़ेगा, उसको पता चलेगा कि हाँ मैंगो बहुत अच्छा खाना है, और बंदे को मैंगो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, और वो जब उड़ीसा में था वो टाइम में मैंगो खाने के लिए कटक जा रहा था, बिकॉज उसका गांव में शायद मैंगो नहीं मिलता होगा, और अभी वो पुणे में है, पुणे इज ए सिटी, पुणे में उसको इजीली मिल जाता है मैंगो बिकॉज इन हिज डोरस्टेप। तो ये होता है एक पैराग्राफ। अगर हम लोग मल्टीपल पैराग्राफ को साथ मिला लेंगे, फिर ये हो जाएगा कि स्टोरी। देन हम लोग ये स्टोरी को बोलेंगे इट्स ए कंप्लीट स्टोरी, स्टार्ट हुआ यहाँ से, लास्ट को एक कंक्लूजन के साथ ही कि एंड होता है। तो दिस इज द होल स्टोरी आई एम टेलिंग, राइट? इफ आई कैन मेक ए स्टोरी using these words and the rules of the English grammar, then I can make a story like this. If you have command list, okay, like ls, tail, head, more, let's say cat, date, and there are options like date minus t, date minus d, okay, like cot minus let's say delimiter or minus f. These options, if I am remembering, and these commands I am remembering, then sequence, I will make a sequence. Like I will use this cart command, then I am use, like let's say I want to display how many directories are present inside this. Okay, just to give an example, I'm giving you an example. Okay, so here this is all the files are there. ls minus ltr if I'm putting, and I'm getting all the files. I want to display all the directories. So what to do? ls minus ltr, then I will cut cut minus d, sorry, minus c or 1, because one character it will cut. So if it is cutting one character out of the whole output, so I am maintaining one sequence here. One command, then pipe, another command, that this thing already I have explained you. Okay. One command's output will be the input for the next command in this particular pipe. Then another pipe I'm giving, like I want to search all the directories. Then grep D. So directory searching. Then I can do one thing like wc minus l. So what I did here, multiple commands I have combined together, right? And I have written in a sequence. Okay, I have written in a sequence. Then it became a line of program. It's called command line. So command line, commands option, then commands, if I'm writing inside a particular file, okay, then I'm going to execute this particular program. Okay, so this program name, let's say now command.txt. I can execute this program also, even if it is a .txt file. But if the command, this particular file, like if this particular file is containing all the commands, and I am giving a permission of executable permission to this particular script, then it will become a shell script. Okay, so this is a command, this is a file which contains commands. And as I told, if the commands are related, now whatever commands I have written, they are not related to each other. They are the commands I know, but this is the only line which are related to each other. So what I will write, I will create one program. Let's say VI is with the VI editor. Let's say that program name is directory count, dir count .sh. I will write the file name as .sh because it's a shell scripting. But I have told you it is not mandatory to give a .sh as extension name. You can give any name. You can also omit that sh also. But for a better understandability, you should give a .sh here. Again, I am telling, if you are not mentioning that .sh, that program can be called as a shell script also. But it is better practice, it is a good practice. As part of good practice, you will give a .sh here. So vi directory count.sh, I am just going to write this line. So if I am writing this line like this, then this is called a shell scripting. So if I will save this, ls minus ltr, I have told you this is a script now. As this is a script now, okay. But I will tell it's a script. The system is not going to accept that it's a shell script, because I have just written the text inside that. System will understand it's a text file. It will check like file dir count, then simply telling it's a text file. Okay, just 1 minute, guys. Yes. So where I was like, yeah, I was trying to tell like this particular program I have written, but now it is telling it's a ASCII text file. Unless until I am not giving an executable permission to this particular file, this file is not going to be run. And here, just see, I have already told you several times that this particular file is having R and W permission, read and write permission to this particular user. And I am the user, right? So if you will put like echo $USER or who am I, then it is going to tell you that I am an EC2 user. And for this file, I am the owner EC2 user. Then for me, this RW permission is there. to execute this particular program, I have to give a X permission here, or else if I'll directly run that program using the dot slash, then dircount.sh, then it is going to give an error telling permission and error. So what is the first work of me to give that permission? Now chmod u plus x, u matlab user. So I am the user. So for me, I am putting u plus x, means here one x will be added. Then dir count.sh. Now you will put that ls minus ltr. Now it is telling x is here, and again you just execute that file dir count. This is again telling ASCII test, but as I told, if I am having a this X permission, then this particular program is going to run. I will come to that part that FILE is not giving, it is executable. Why it is not giving? I will go to that. But now, as I told, I have written one command inside that particular file, this portion. Okay, what I did, I have written this ls minus ltr. I have written this part C1, then grep D, then WC minus L. So one command is giving the output to the next command. Then whatever command output is coming with the combination of these two commands, this become the output becomes input for this command. Okay, then whatever these three commands are going to do, what it will do, whatever the three command is going to return, that is going to be output. Then that output is going to be the input for the next command, as I told. Okay, so now these all are the commands, and I have given an X permission. The minimum criteria for this, but for running the program, I have set already. That's why I can run the program. Now it is going to show 0. Why? There is no directory here, right? Nothing is there. So let's create one directory, mkdir, let's say m1, then touch, let's say t1, let's say directory m2 and m3 and m4. Okay, and files, let's say t2, t4, t6, so t8. I have created n number of files here. Okay, what I have done, I have created n number of directories and files. So my requirement is like directory. So to count the number of directories here, if I am running that particular program, it is going to tell you 4 directories are there. Just see, these are the 4 directories, right? So my requirement is to display the output as 4. Means it will count the number of directories. Then, so as I told, the commands are related. Let's do that commands. Let's execute the commands one by one. Here I have written ls minus ltr. So ls minus ltr, it is giving the output. Then as I told, whatever output is coming by this particular command, if I want to apply the output or apply the output to I will send this output to this command, then this command will cut only the first characters of this particular output, right? First character using the cut command. So what I did here, I am putting cut minus C1. So if I am putting cut C1, C1 is character 1. So whatever output was coming here, then pipe will redirect all the output to this cut minus C1, which is going to give you this output T minus D. Then here it is coming, right? So what I will do, only I will filter the D part. So I know that grep command can do that, grep minus, so grep D, I'm searching only D's. So if I am searching only number of D's, then it's telling you all the D's. If I want to count them, then WC minus L, so it is counting full. So my requirement fulfilled. So this was called as Shellscripting, guys. I told you several times that if you have remembered all the commands, then only Shellscripting is possible. Without these commands, guys, Shellscripting is not possible. Okay. So please, guys, as I told in the very first session, what is Shellscripting? How you will develop your Shellscripting knowledge? So you have to remember all the commands. Okay, if you are, unless until you are not remembering all the commands, guys, believe me, nobody can help you to by heart all the commands. You guys should practice more, remember all the commands, then only you will write the program. So as I told, I have used vi, then written one line, then here I have combined multiple commands. The very first line I have already told you. Also again I want to tell, this line should be there. So what this particular line is, this line is nothing but your interpreter. It's your cell name. You have to write in this way only. In the first line, as part of this program, this line should be the first line. Has, this is bang slash bin slash bash. This slash bin slash bash is nothing but your cell's relative, sorry, absolute path. It is your absolute path, your cell name. So bash is your cell name, but this bash is a program again. This bash is present in the slash bin slash bash, sorry, slash bin directory, and you are mentioning this. So as you are mentioning this, now file can understand, file command can understand, yeah, it's a shell scripting, which is telling born again shell scripting. So क्वेश्चन कोई पूछेगा कि क्या मैंने यही फाइल को बताने के लिए, तो नो, ये आपका प्रोग्राम्स का एक कन्वेंशन है और रूल है, यू कैन टेल कि भाई मैंने ये जो भी प्रोग्राम रन करना जा रहा हूँ, ये जो लाइन लिखना जा रहा हूँ, that line is going to be executed under this bash shell. So this line should be the first line. If you are writing that line in the next line, like first line is blank and next line you are writing this, then that file command is not going to understand it, telling it's ASCII text. So this line should be the first line. Okay, so now it's telling so. Then if you are writing the line in the next line, what happens? Whatever lines you are writing in the next line as a hash as a starting character, with the hash as a starting character, that become a that will become a comment line. Okay, so let's say I want to write one comment line like this. Hash, this program is going to display the number directories present in current directory. So this line I am writing for documentation purpose, for understanding purpose. For a, suppose somebody will come and that programmer will not able to understand what this particular line is written, then this line will help him to understand what this particular line is going to do. This is called documentation. So many times you need to add this comment line, but if you are writing this type of lines, this is a simple text, okay, but a simple text is not going to run. Suppose you are not giving this hash at the beginning, then that line is going to give an error. When I'm running this particular program, here I'm running, and it is giving error. So that's why what to do. This is a comment line. This is understandability. This will increase your understandability. That's why I put a hash here. So it's called a comment line. That comment line is not going to execute. That comment line is only for readability. So guys, I have just completed the shell scripting basic class today. So please write small lines as I have told. And for a better practice, whatever commands I have executed, like ls, date, like calendar, you just write that particular. Let's say I want to write a script which will show me the calendar, and vi cal.sh, I am writing that. Simply I am writing tab, then it is chmod u plus x cal.sh. So what I have written inside that program, clc, this program, So dot slash CL, it is running the calendar. Suppose I want this line only printed or only this line to be printed, not this. Okay, what to do? So again, I will go to the program and I will do edit. What I will do? grep, sorry, head HEAD -1. So it is going to tell me the only this line. If I am interested to show like the three lines, so what I will do? I will put a 3 here. So then it is going to display me this way. So this is your output, guys. This is this output. Means this output it depend upon your requirement. Okay, and the program you need to write as per your requirement, what you are needing. So whatever commands I have already taught you, if you are writing that command inside a program, inside a file, that file will become a script, and all the scripting knowledge you have to increase by practicing much more the commands. So again, guys, I want to record another video which will give some more idea about shell scripting, where I will discuss about variables. Especially, it's a class for variable only. So let's have a time. Let's today or tomorrow I will record another 1 hour video for you guys. Okay. So guys, till that, enjoy this particular class. Okay, guys. Thanks. Okay. Bye, guys. Let's close this session.